Alright, so welcome to the homework help video. This is homework help for solving quadratics using square roots. Okay, so two assignments this week. So this is for that first assignment, the one that I have listed first, that's solving using square roots. All right, so I've chosen three problems. Remember that on this sheet, or on this particular assignment, you only have to do the odd numbers. You do not have to do every problem. On the second assignment, you will have to do every problem, okay? But on this one, just the odds. So I picked three. The first one, really simple one. The k squared is already by itself. Okay, so remember that k squared means k times k. Just a little refresher for why we're doing square roots here, right? K squared means k times k, right? And there is some number that when I multiply it by itself gives me 76, okay? Seems like it's going to be a decimal because this isn't ringing a bell as something that's a perfect square, like, 81 would be 9 times 9, or 64 would be 8 times 8, but 76 doesn't really ring a bell as a perfect square. So we are going to be taking the square root of both sides. We are going to end up with a decimal answer here, and that's okay. All right. So if I take the square root of k squared, all right, and take the square root on both sides. So the square root of k squared is k. All right, that is the whole reason why we're taking the square root, is because it gets rid of the square on the k. You'll remember the other way of doing this is setting it equal to 0 and then factoring, and we don't want to have to factor if we can help it, right? Sometimes we have to, but in this case we don't have to, so we're just going to take the square root. All right. Now I'm just going to ask my Amazon Echo. Echo, what is the square root of 76?
The square root of 76 is 8.7178.
7178 rounds to 8.718. All right, so there's an answer. Good. So you can ask Siri, you can ask your Amazon Alexa or Google Home or whatever, or you can just type it into Google. You can just say, what is the square root of, right? Or you can use a calculator. All of those are good options. All right, so for this assignment, that's why I think this is a pretty fair assignment to give on a week where I'm giving you two, is because it shouldn't take you too long, right? Now, the only thing to remember is that k can also be the negative version of that answer, all right? So when we do this sheet, you're always going to have two answers, and always one of them is going to be positive, one of them is going to be negative, and they're going to be the same number, okay? All right. Okay, so that's a good lead up. All right, so let's go ahead and do the second problem. So the second problem says 7v squared plus 1 is equal to 29. So we want to get this v squared by itself so that we can take the square root of that v squared and get v, right? Now there's two things that are keeping us from doing that. One of them is this positive 1, and the other thing is this 7, all right? So to get rid of the positive 1, I'm going to subtract 1. Now to keep my equation correct on both sides, I have to subtract 1 from both sides of the equation. So if 7v squared plus 1 is equal to 29, then it's 1 less than 29 if I take away that plus 1, right? So we can say 7v squared equals, and then we'll have 28. Okay, now my next step is to get rid of the 7. The 7 is being multiplied. So the inverse operation that we use for multiplication is division. So we're going to divide both sides by 7. So that goes away. All right. So we're left with v squared, which is what we wanted. All right. And then we also, 28 divided by 7. You can ask your smart watch to do that one, or however you're doing calculator stuff. Or you can just know that 28 divided by 7 is 4. All right, this time we're going to take the square root on both sides. Square root of v squared is v. All right, and then our two answers are going to be the positive and negative version of the number that multiplied together gives me 4. The square root of 4 is 2 because 2 times 2 is 4. So my answers are 2 and negative 2. And there we go. There's my answers. Okay. So I really don't anticipate that this assignment should take you too long. I think the hardest part is like moving those numbers around if there are numbers next to the thing that's taking the square root of, right? So I'll give you one more example of that. So this is number 23. All right. So on this one, I've got 10n squared plus or minus 10 equals 470. Again, I want to get the n squared by itself. Okay, so in order to get the n squared by itself, I kind of need to take away or get rid of these two 10s. This one is subtracted, so I'm going to add 10 to both sides of my equation. These go away, so I'm left with 10n squared equals 470 plus 10 is 480. All right, excellent. Okay, so now let's take the inverse operation of the multiplying 10 is dividing 10, so we're going to divide there. So now I'm left with n squared equals, and the zeros just pop off here as well, so then I'm left with 48. Okay. All right, now 48 I don't think is a perfect square. 48 is another number that doesn't have a perfect number, a round number that multiplies to get it. So again, this is one where we'll have to use a calculator. This time I will just type into Google. I will say, what is the square root of 48? All right, and you can see how I typed that in, right? Sqrt, that's a shortening for square root. And then it tells me right here, I didn't even have to press enter. It gave me the answer. So n is 6.928. All right, now I forgot to do something. I want you to pause the video, and I want you to see what it is that you think I did wrong. So I'm going to give you a few seconds. Pause the video and see if you can figure out what I did wrong if I'm saying that the answer is 6.928. Okay, so hopefully, if you took a second to try to figure that out and pause the video, if you didn't, go ahead and pause now before I give it away. You want to see if you can figure that out on your own. But what I did wrong there is I only had one answer, right? You'll notice here we had two answers. Here we had two answers. Here we only had the one, right? So I just need that other answer of negative 6.928, all right? And the reason for that, again, is negative 6.928. If I multiply that by itself, it will also give me 48 because the negative times the negative equals a positive. So that's why we're ending up with two answers here, okay? All right, if you need more help with that, feel free to join me during office hours. Here's your schedule for office hours. It's right up here, okay? Simply click those links on the day of those office hours. Send me a remind message if you have trouble with that. I hope that you're all doing very well. So this is one of two assignments that you have for the week. The other assignment has a separate video lesson and a separate homework help lesson. All right. So good luck with your week 5 stuff. Let's keep up with it, and we're almost halfway done with the 9 weeks, so we're almost home, guys. All right. Bye.